Amelia Island is a stunning seaside community that invokes pride in residents and visitors alike for its unique combination of natural and historic features. Boasting an incredible tree canopy, proximity to the Great Atlantic Ocean, the calming marshes along the Intercoastal Waterway, a thriving historic center, and deep cultural heritage, Amelia Island is a slice of paradise. Yet with all the wonders Amelia Island provides, these natural and historic landscapes are disappearing. According to population growth trends, in 2070, an astonishing percentage of the island's canopy will be lost to development. In Nassau County, only 7% of the county's land has been preserved for conservation. The average Florida county is 29%. This puts Nassau County in the bottom 12 of 67 counties in the state. We must do more, and fast. As land becomes increasingly scarce, it will only continue to rise in value. The time to act is now. Thanks to the citizens' interest in pursuing conservation efforts on Amelia Island, North Florida Land Trust's existing partnerships with Amelia Tree Conservancy, the City of Fernandina Beach, and Nassau County burgeoned into Amelia Forever, a community-wide effort to protect the island's precious natural resources. In 2019, the Amelia Forever Committee was formed to launch a fundraising and marketing initiative to preserve lands in need of protection. The committee provides strategic direction on which properties to pursue and helps bring their conservation to fruition through garnered support. The goals of the Amelia Forever campaign are to preserve environmentally sensitive and historic land through a growing list of identified properties, involve the Fernandina Beach, Nassau County, and Amelia Island community in the campaign effort, provide education on the importance of preservation, create awareness around the future voter referendum to fund conservation needs, and show community support through advanced fundraising.
The North Florida Land Trust was founded in 1999 by a group of private individuals who were really interested in preserving what we know and what we love about North Florida. So we're a private organization, a 501c3, so all our donations to us are tax deductible for income tax purposes. Our mission is to preserve the natural resources, historic places and working lands of North Florida through a number of different vehicles, either through the acquisition of property, where we hold it in fee, as they call it, where we actually own it, or we'll acquire conservation easements. Those are easements where the landowner actually continues to own the land, but we hold an easement so that we've governed what's going to happen to it and it remains in conservation in perpetuity.
We often work with communities, what we call facilitated transactions, wherein a community or state agency, they want a park, where they have some fundamental conservation issue, and we fill some gaps in terms of resources and knowledge to help that. And lastly, we also accept donations of land. There are a lot of people who either because they feel their land is special, want to make sure that it is a park forever, or oftentimes it's businesses who are trying to meet certain environmental regulations or things like that will give us their land, and we will manage it in perpetuity for the betterment of the public. When we look for properties to conserve, we're out there looking for the public benefit.
So it was a natural progression for us to come to Amelia Island, and we're very excited about what we can do here to preserve this beautiful place.
My dad was a World War II vet, and he always told me anything worth having is worth fighting for. And I believe Amelia Island is worth fighting for, and that's why I agreed to chair this committee. Nature's never closed, and it's not canceled, which is a wonderful thing. But if we don't preserve it, it can go away. And we have so much development pressure on this island that we have got to fight to save the wild spaces. We've raised enough funds that we've purchased 2 parcels. One parcel is on North 11th Avenue, and it preserved a freshwater marsh. It's also on a high bluff and has a tree canopy. It's kind of an oasis in the city. The other parcel that we preserved that I'm so excited about because it's adjacent to the Greenway, we've preserved 3.3 acres off Citrona Avenue. And if you're not familiar with the Greenway, it's just a gem on this island, so we are expanding that.
North Florida Land Trust and the Amelia Forever Committee have also protected another endangered property on Amelia Island. The parcel comprises a maritime hammock forest that buffers and protects Egan's Creek Greenway to the west and the Atlantic Ocean to the east. Protection of this property avoids pollution from septic tanks and runoff, saves Amelia Island's treasured canopy, and protects wildlife such as wading birds, gopher tortoises, and bobcats.
One thing that we did in purchasing these properties with the City of Fernandina Beach is we put ownership in their name. However, there's a clawback provision in the deed so that if there's any question of the land not being used for conservation, it reverts back to us permanently at the North Florida Land Trust. That way we ensure it is always preserved. There are so many special places left to save. We've identified over 450 parcels on the island that we would like to preserve.
North Florida Land Trust has entered into a contract to acquire and preserve 3 parcels of land that make up a portion of the Little Nana Dune system in historic American Beach. This land is an important part of the natural landscape and provides a habitat for wildlife, including gopher tortoises and migrating birds. Preserving this land will protect the dune system from any harm caused by future development, while maintaining the natural beauty of this historic community. But this preservation requires raising over $1.3 million through donations to acquire the land.
We need you to contribute now because honestly, we've never had more pressure for development on the island. One thing that's happened during COVID is that people have discovered that they can work remotely permanently. Also, people are fleeing cities due to violence, and also they just want wide open spaces. We have that here, but we've got to save it. So please help us and contribute now.
We have wanted to live here since, 1975 or so. And our businesses and our education and everything else was in Jacksonville. When that became obvious that we were going to be changing that, we got a chance to move up here, and we have. And we did it because of what you will see around us, the beauty of the island.
Amelia Island is the first place that we came to. We have a lot of friends on the island. The foliage, the wildlife, the ocean waters, the waterways just blew us away, and we just feel like we found paradise.
So we have an opportunity as residents of the entire island to step forward, find some money to invest in our island only. That's the neat thing that North Florida Land Trust did. They created a vehicle where we can give and decide where the money is being spent, which is right here on Amelia Island. It will never be spent in Baker County or Volusia or any other county in Florida. All the money that you're going to support is going to make your island home preserved and conserved.
You know, if you're really concerned about the development, this is a great way to help conserve the island. And my husband Leon and I would love it if you would join us in contributing to this Amelia Island Forever campaign and help us conserve this beautiful, pristine paradise.
So we encourage you to get involved with the Amelia Forever campaign. It's a wonderful organization that's got a really dedicated mission, and we really need not only your participation and your support, but your financial support. So please give to the Amelia Forever campaign.
I will say personally, and from the North Florida Land Trust, we very much appreciate the people who give to the Amelia Forever campaign.
The time is now for us to preserve the beautiful places on Amelia Island while we can.
Please, please join Becky and I in making a contribution to this very, very important preservation of our island home.
Please contact us to make your much-needed donation to preserve Amelia Forever. Thank you.